watch this video till the end. We have got Paul Almeidha from London on our show on B Plus News and Reports International episode. He is trainer for mental and physical health. Look at him. The reason for his physical fitness is very much here. Do watch this video till the end. Subscribe this channel right now. Hello and welcome to B Plus News and Reports. This is yet another interesting international session with Paul Almeidha from London. Very, very warm welcome to you, Paul. B Plus Namaste to you.
Namaste. Thank you, Ashman. Thank you.
What are the tips that you would like to give to our audience?
Excellent. Well, thanks for having me, first of all. Thank you for that introduction. One of the things I specialize in is developing a fitness consciousness. And what we've found, especially during this pandemic time right now, is that for many people, the only information they're getting is from the mainstream media most of the time, unless they're looking for something else. And the mainstream media is simply bombarding them with all the news that's going to put them in a state of being depressed, being upset. And all this does, it takes a toll on their thought process. So now, if your thought process is one of constantly being in fear, being worried about things, not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow, because we need a little bit of certainty in our life to know what's happening next. And what happens is the mind starts running. So one of the best things you could do, really, in order to stop that, is to turn off the television. That's probably the best thing that people could do, but many won't. But here's something that I found that a lot of people don't do, which they should do, is they don't move. Many people don't move their body. And because they don't move their body, what happens is their energy becomes stagnant. So that's what we are. Science has proven that we are just energy, a ball of energy. And this is what we have to give day in, day out. So we can, if we move around and move our energy and we allow it to flow, when you think about, for example, things like acupressure and acupoints and so forth, this is meridian points, this energy flowing back and forth, the chakra system. You know, everywhere if you look at every culture, they have something to do with the energy system of the body and how important it is. So right now, during this pandemic, I'm also working from home. But the great thing about working from home, it means that I'm not having to go out. So I do have the time to set aside to exercise. So the best thing that people do is start moving. And people have, so as long as your body's okay and you can move, there's things that you can start doing immediately. And it only takes, you could take 1 minute, you could take 5 minutes. So my recommendation is this: if you have never exercised before and it's new to you, start small, start slowly by doing a little bit every single day. Because look, small things done consistently will produce extraordinary results. We have to start somewhere. If you try and start by doing too much at once, it's going to be overwhelming. And then chances are you may get through your first session, but the next day you won't do it. So I would say start off with something small. So for example, on my Instagram, I've got a video where I show you how to do what's called Hindu squats. Now, what I like about this, and if I train someone that's new to exercise, I always get them to begin with this Hindu squat exercise. And it's such an interesting exercise because it uses your whole body to exercise. And it takes a little bit from yoga. So it's got the gentleness and the flow of yoga, but it's also got the actual physical aspect of physical training, like for example, like athletic training and that type of thing. And you use your breath as well. Now, when you're using your breath along with the exercise, what it does is it starts to calm the mind and change your body chemistry. And so what I get people to do is I get them to start off first of all with, say, maybe 20 to see how they get on. Someone who's never exercised, 20 is going to be enough for them to begin with. And then usually after a week, they can do 50 non-stop. And you'd be surprised. And the body is so malleable that you can begin to change it immediately. And what will happen is once they do the 50, and I've clients that will, I mean, I myself could tell you, but I've also people that I've trained that can testify to this. What happens is their day starts differently. Automatically, as soon as they've done that 50 and they've completed it, they're successful. They complete something. You know, it's like you've won, you've claimed something. But then the chemicals in the body start to change. And it starts to release endorphins that feel good. And then you find you have more energy throughout the day. Now, if your body's functioning a lot better, what do you think is going to happen with the thoughts that are within that body? It's going to function a lot better as well. And the truth is, if you want to have thoughts that are more empowering, you want to be able to, you don't want to be someone that's easily led and swayed by things, which is important as well, because many people are easily led and swayed. Something comes out in the news, and straight away they believe it to be true and they follow it to a T without any question whatsoever. So what you want to do is you want to be someone that actually has got the mental capacity to know your own thoughts. Well, the body that carries this brain up here, this is the body that pumps the blood, that pumps the oxygen. So if this body isn't functioning correctly, and if it's not healthy, what's going to be happening to the thoughts that come in? They also are not going to be healthy. If you begin doing, for example, 50 squats every day, Hindu squats is this, and you start doing them, and you'll find typically they're quite taxing. Yeah, so you'll start to physically feel that it's taking some physical effort to do that. So what happens is, what you start doing, if you continue doing this, you'll start to look at your other habits. So you start looking at things that could affect your ability to do this exercise. So one of them is going to be the food that you ingest or the liquids that you drink. Now, if you find that you're committed to some kind of exercise program, what you will do is you'll automatically, as a byproduct, start changing the food that you eat. If you don't, you will knock off and stop doing the exercise. You see, so they go hand in hand. So then your habits, your eating habits start to change. What we put in our body is important. It has a big effect on the thoughts that we have. You know, if you think about people that eat a lot of meat, they're usually quite sluggish because meat takes a long time to digest. But also meat isn't as clean as vegetables, you see, which allows you to have cleaner thoughts because you're not taking anything with the meat. The vegetables is mainly water, isn't it? And the body is mainly water. So there's a synergy. So even if, for example, right now, work is uncertain, school's uncertain, economy's uncertain, what could you be certain about? Yourself. Correct. Know yourself, as it says in the Bible. So you could you could be certain about yourself. If you're every day working to improving your physical health, that's something nobody can take from you.
I'm certain about yourself. You can't be certain about rest of the things. Very true. And all you viewers, as Paul said, that he has already given some of the videos in his Instagram. The Instagram link in the description box. You can check it out from there.
Yes. Subscribe to this channel. Also check out my Instagram. Anisham's got some brilliant stuff coming up for you guys as well. So be sure to catch that in the future. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Remember to give it a thumbs up and a like and a share.
Great. So all you people, those who are watching, please press the subscribe button. Thank you so much. B plus namaste to you, Paul.
Namaste to you too, Anisham. Thank you very much. B plus.